Holy moly, Outer Banks actually killed a main character. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. We are here with the season 4 finale. I believe it was called the Blue Crown or Blue Crown or something, but yeah, it took them 4 seasons, but they finally actually killed off one of the main cast. And when I say main cast, I mean, obviously there's been big deaths in this show before, like Ward or Big John, but killing one of the original five, i.e., JJ, John B, Pope, Key, or Sarah, if it has been long overdue, right? And I've seen people bury this decision. But you know what? Would JJ have been the guy I would have killed? No, because I feel like he's honestly like the main character. If not, it's John B. I would have probably have killed Pope because he's the least interesting of the men. I would have spared Key and Sarah. Cleo's not a big enough character to kill, in my opinion. She's not a part of the big five for me. Even though she got shot in this episode and they teased it, but I was thinking that when I was like watching it, like, God, when I do this review, I'm going to be going through this show because I'm going to be like, well, why didn't they kill someone off bigger than Cleo? Because I thought Cleo might have been a goner, but anyway, we'll get to the end of the episode. I think there'll be a few videos to make on this Outer Banks. Obviously, season 5 has been confirmed, and you know what? At least it gives you a reason to come back to season 5, revenge for JJ's death. But we'll discuss it and we'll break down what actually happened to him at the end of the review. But of course, we begin this episode where we left the last episode off. We're in Morocco. I mean, they basically just split up for Rafe, and the way they treat Rafe is just, I don't know, it's a bit of a joke. They get supplies, eventually they get the scroll. We run into Rafe. Rafe gets fired down a well, and he's not Rafe, Groff. He's fired down a well, not to be found until later on. So we're heading to the location. Everyone at this point saves Rafe from the gang. And then we get what we get is essentially the final R of this episode. Like, what, it was like an R25. This episode was seriously long. Takes place at this like temple. On the way to the temple, they find Groff, and JJ doesn't rescue Groff. Now, some people could argue this is the point that got JJ killed. I'm going to disagree. I don't think this is what got JJ killed, to be honest. Groff, it's weird to me that this guy is actually JJ's father. It doesn't. I think it would have made for a better twist if he wasn't. They brought this guy in. It doesn't feel overly important. He feels like the secondary villain, and that's her gone. That's him dead. I just It just seems very weird that Groff actually. I mean, his own father killed him. But we'll get to it later on. But JJ did have the opportunity here to help him at the well. I totally understand why he didn't. I mean, Groff literally tried to kill him in the previous episode. So, or was it the previous episode or was it 8? It might have been episode 8. I can't actually recall. But yeah, so they leave him. Groff manages to climb out and hitch a ride on a truck to the temple. But we won't check in with him until later on. But the group gets split up. They're like, "Oh, Sarah, you can't do this. You're pregnant." Rafe gets saved in the process. Him, Key, and JJ go to the temple. JJ's the one that actually manages to climb it and get the blue crown. Rafe goes down. There's a sandstorm as well. I thought the visual effects was actually pretty good here. So, fair play to the show and whoever produced this. Thought it was pretty good. Pretty damn good, damn it. And then essentially what we've got here is Cleo gets shot. Pope is then bottler. He's like, no, you can't kill the guy that killed Terence. I'll do it, even though he didn't want to do it. He ends up dropping that guy, who served as a pretty decent, like, mini antagonist across this season. He's gone. Cleo, well, she survived probably, despite being shot. Yeah, so Pope, I believe this is his first kill. They had one bullet left, and they made it count. JJ and Key then gets split up. Key then gets took by Groff, and he's like, right, I want the blue crown or I'll kill her. JJ then gives him the blue crown, says he's got everything he ever wanted, I don't need that. But then he like hugs Key and has his back to Groff, and I'm sitting there thinking, why would you do this? This guy literally tried to kill you. You've left him to die. and he literally just threatened to kill your girlfriend. What's stopping him from killing you now that you gave him back the blue crown? JJ then turns around, and I thought once he turned around, the threat of him dying was gone. But then Groff stabs him from the front. I mean, it was a very small knife, and I'm not saying a small knife can't kill you, but he's sitting here getting stabbed. JJ like doesn't even fucking fight back. I mean, maybe the betrayal from his own father, but Key just stands there as well, and they're like, but this is her lover, her boyfriend. It kind of reminded me of Sons of Anarchy, even though let's be honest, folks, Sons of Anarchy a million times better than this show. When what do you call him? Oh God, what's his name? Cammy Hayes took your grandson. Aye, Cammy Hayes, right? When he stabbed Halfsack, it's like Tara didn't do anything. But at the same time, Tara wasn't really at that point exposed to so much. And it's Halfsack, he's a prospect. Like Tara, it was like more like shock. But in this show, it's like they've helped each other, defend each other so many times in similar situations. For Keith just to stand there was mental. Then JJ like speaks for a minute, and I'm thinking, nah, there's no way that wee stab wound's going to kill him. That's him dead. Holy shit. The rest of the gang come in, they cry. Yeah, John B does like a whole monologue at the end of the episode. Rafe's like, well, you know what? Groff's heading to Lisbon. How about we go there next time we get him? Pope tells Rafe to shut up, and Key speaks into the fire and's like, that's what JJ would want, revenge. So that's what we're going to do. And that's how the season and the episode ends. R.I.P. JJ Mayfield, or whatever the fuck his second name was. Mayfair, is it? JJ Mayfair? I can't believe they've killed him. I thought one of them would die. I've seen people complain, no, it's supposed to be a fun wee show. We don't need to... No, this is how you propel a show from being fun into serious. And one of them had to die. Like I said, I would have killed Pope. Hell, maybe I would have killed Sarah. The fact that it would have been her dying and also the kid dying. But yeah, episode 9, you could have also had JJ dying to protect Sarah, but instead he gets killed by his own father. It just seems a bit... I've seen people say it's ruined the show for them. I think we might dive into that in a separate video, but it's time to rate the episode. It didn't need to be an hour and 25 minutes, but you know what, at least they actually pulled the trigger and killed someone. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Not the greatest finale you'll see, but not bad. But I agree with him killing one of the 5 off. Do I agree how it happened? Nah, I probably disagree with that.